It's been just over a couple weeks since the YouTube blackout, and YouTube appears to be broken yet again. This time people are getting error messages that say that you need to pay to watch videos that shouldn't require a payment at all. YouTube's supposed to be free, guys, unless you're paying for something like YouTube Red or YouTube TV. Obviously there's something going on in the back end of YouTube servers, and we're going to talk about it right now on I.O. Welcome back to InformOverload. I'm Charlotte Dobre. Are you ready for another ranty video where I complain about YouTube? I assume you say yes. Lately this platform has been experiencing some serious problems. If you haven't seen our previous coverage of this, check out our last video that's clickable on the screen right now. And by the way, if this is your first time on this channel, why don't you hit that subscribe for more daily news updates you actually want to hear about. Before I get into this video, tell me in those comments, would you use YouTube if you had to pay for it? I love how whenever there's a YouTube glitch, people honestly just don't know what to do with their lives. They freak out. But for a lot of users, YouTube is pretty much their only entertainment. And a huge reason for that is because it's a free service. So when people were getting error messages for YouTube videos that said that they had to pay to watch the videos, they were understandably upset. It's like, I'm sorry, do I need to pay to watch Leon Lush's new video? Because that's not happening. I even got some DMs from fans from people who are angry about us putting up a paywall. Guys, I.O. is free and will always be free, I promise you that. On Monday, October 29th, shortly after 2 p.m. Eastern time, people using YouTube were getting error messages like, "This video requires payment to watch," on videos that were supposed to be free to watch. And also messages that said, "We are experiencing problems with our servers, please try again later." According to the website Down Detector, there was a spike in users' error messages around 2 p.m. where most people were reporting a problem with watching videos. But the issue seemed to be affecting people only on the east coast of the US. Team YouTube started tweeting in response to the reports and said that they were investigating the glitches. They updated us again at around 4:30 p.m. and said, "If you saw an error message while watching a video on YouTube or YouTube TV earlier today, the issue has been fixed. Thanks for your reports." But that's it. They didn't give any explanation or any reason for yet another YouTube glitch. So I guess this issue is fixed for now, but I have a feeling that this kind of stuff is gonna keep happening. Other than that, YouTube hasn't responded to requests for more information. On October 16th, YouTube users from across the world could not access YouTube for around an hour and a half. The outage affected both the main site, YouTube TV, and YouTube Music. YouTube apologized and gave some 1-week free credits away to YouTube TV subscribers, but it didn't give any explanation for the glitch and still hasn't given any explanation for the problems. Honestly, I don't get why YouTube isn't being transparent about all the glitches lately unless there's something seriously troubling going on that they don't want to talk about. In a video that we did on Friday, we talked about how it's likely that the shutdown of Google Plus is affecting the rest of YouTube. It was actually Markiplier that brought this to our attention. Google announced that they would be shutting down Google Plus over the coming months, but on the Tuesday that they changed something with the Google Plus servers, the YouTube blackout happened. This is possibly because YouTube and Google Plus are so integrated. You can't comment on YouTube without a Google Plus account. You get notifications for YouTube uploads because you have a Google Plus account. YouTube is secretly still trying to figure out what went wrong, and because the problem is so big, it's gonna take them a while. So maybe this recent payment glitch also has something to do with the Google Plus thing as well? I don't know though. YouTube just won't say anything, so I'm just speculating. The bad news is, until YouTube figures out what's wrong, we're gonna continue experiencing problems like this. It would be nice if YouTube provided a little more information on what's going on in the back end, especially to creators who rely on YouTube for rent. Anyways guys, that is all I have for you on that. I'm gonna respond to some comments from our video, "Google Plus is killing YouTube." Grim Hades said, "Let's make a new and better platform. Sure, does anyone know how to code a massive website like YouTube? Cause I sure don't." Cool Akram TV said, "Google Plus is currently holding YouTube hostage in the basement of the Google house." That is pretty much what's happening. At least it's the best explanation that I've heard. Better than the exploding moon thing, cause the moon's still there. So Hufflepuff Girl said, "Is the legend true? Can you really get featured by Charlotte? Only if you're a Slytherin like me." Mega Pelote said, "I watch every I.O. video, I don't know why." I don't know why either, man. Why are you here? Why are you here? Gingerbread Prime 23 said, "If you really have legs, then prove it. I don't gotta do nothing. Nothing." Alright, that's it. The video's over. I know you're disappointed and stuff, but remember, we post 3 videos a day, Tuesday to Saturday every week. So we've got another video coming right up either later today or tomorrow. And by the way, I absolutely love it when you guys tip me off about news you hear about. It's actually so helpful because lately I've been picking all the stories myself. So if you hear about a story that you would like to hear on I.O., why don't you contact me directly either through Twitter or Instagram. And don't forget to leave a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn on notifications so I can see you beauties in the next video.